Thank you very much to the French orchestra who are situated right beside me. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Ha 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 ha. Baguettes, croissant, Romain Grosjean. It is time for the French Grand Prix for GHR F1. It is round three. The servers are back. We got a bunch of people here, and yeah, we've had a few issues. PSN, PlayStation, I should say, have had quite a few issues. So at the moment, it's me and Mads in the party. We've been stuck together for the past like hour or so, as I couldn't invite anyone else. Um, but yeah, at the moment, Mr. Meyer was going to be commentating, but then he went off, and I don't know what's happening with that. So I'll double check to see if he's on now. But currently, the situation is, um, will be that we'll just give it, let's say, 5 or 10 minutes just to make sure everybody's online, and that will get everybody in. But yeah, to those also saying that there's a couple of non F1 drivers in. Attendances haven't been great, and we're gonna sort that out probably over the weekend or so. Um, and yeah, that should be all right. But Mads, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know when we'll be starting, and hopefully I'll get a commentator in, so you can have a bit of free time to yourself. But yeah, I guess you're here for with me for like the next couple of minutes until we get this going. Oh dear. Just getting up the stream. Hopefully everybody knows. Pelly isn't quick enough, yeah, but if we get the numbers in, that's what we really want if we're gonna get F2 people as F1 reserves. I think if the numbers are there, then that's pretty much alright. I hope everyone enjoyed the introduction, by the way. Right, let me send some more invites. So if you haven't got an invite, then please do tell me, because obviously I've missed you out by accident. Or you've come online just now. Francis wasn't. Yeah, he's signed up, isn't he? Or he wants to race, I think. Maybe I'll just invite him, just to be sure. To be sure. To be sure. Just to get the attendances up, because yeah, we don't want a repeat of last week. Let's get some quick guys in. There we go. No one who's known to cause too many incidents there. At least be a race. Yeah, that is a good point. Oh, so I need to get the links in to the thing. Alright, let's get this going, because Zizzle, you've got an invite. You're in the lobby, lovely. Let's get this all... Right, that should be alright. I'm keeping Discord up. I'll keep the comments up as well. And I need to invite some people. So please tell me if I have left you out. Right. Who have we got? Let's get these guys in. Just to be sure. Yeah, PSN seems to be fine now, so I think we're all good on that aspect. Can you wait for me? My internet is not working. Right, I'll send you an invite, Lewis, even though you're not online. Just doing that now. And yeah, we're not going to start yet. I think maybe we might even have to start at 8 if people are still experiencing some problems or they just want to start. Yeah, that's fine. F2 people certainly can. Got the skill to, well, maybe not to beat Montana, but, you know, get right up there with all the rest of them. And have a good battle with a couple of the guys. But yeah, unless others are appearing offline, hopefully we can get the numbers up slightly. But 14 drivers is, well, could be better, but could be worse. Kazizzle, something's happened with Kazizzle. T-Hawk, someone's banned you from the comments. What? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I'll try. Oh, well, since we got time, I might as well invite some of you guys in. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Thank you very much, Montana. Montana has just said Bullboy is the best driver in the history of F1. Thank you, Montana, for that comment. And he's just said yes, so in the lovely. Thank you very much, Montana. Brilliant comment there. Oh yeah, I'll put actually. Good news that a couple of people who F1 drivers who couldn't make it last week can this time, so that is that is a good thing right there. Kazizzle says you wish. Well, if my French is very good, so I can understand what they're all saying. They're all saying I'm the best driver ever, so thanks to everyone who's saying that. Thanks for 208 subscribers at the moment. Also, speaking. F2 drivers start at the back. I don't know. I think just keep it as it is and let people, you know, do qualifying as they did last time. I think this happened in last week and the week before. But yeah, anybody want to do commentary that is in the comments or anything else. That would be wonderful. And it is actually very cold, so not in. Yeah, never mind. Right. Papa Bad has just followed me on PlayStation. Whoever you are, hello. Lewis is here. Right, I'll message some of the other guys. And have a look what's happening. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this person can join us. There we go. T-Hawk. Could I join you in the commentary box? Yes, T-Hawk. Oh, right. Let's get T-Hawk in this party. T-Hawk. Hopefully you're online. So I think we're gonna have to start like around 8 o'clock, so like an hour delay. Is alright. Be there in 5 minutes, right? Let me. Oh, how would you? Oh, what's this? T? Is it T? H A W? Is it Hawk? Oh, never mind. Right. Hopefully, it'll come online in the next couple of seconds. Oh no, he just said be there in 5 minutes. Yeah, so we'll be there soon. There we go. Hopefully, Blizzard can join us because he did say he'll be here. We can't start yet. Let's wait. There might be some people who are just tuning in now thinking that there wasn't going to be a race at all, maybe. Because of all these PSN issues. But no, we're definitely going. And T-Hawk as well. We need to wait for T-Hawk. Hopefully to join in. And yeah, he's not online at the moment, but he did say he'll be joining shortly, so just bear with us for a few moments. Of course, Seahawk will be racing tomorrow, hopefully, for the French Grand Prix as well, for F4, GHR F4, in which Stephen nearly won the race, so, well, last week anyway, in Canada. T-Hawk won, of course, round 2. Someone has just popped in. Vaporizer. good to see he's here. And actually he said he couldn't race, but because of the date changes, of course, or no, the time change, because of PSN being down, he's able to make it. So that's at least some sort of positive. T-Hawk, right. Right, he'll be there soon, so we will have T-Hawk in the commentary box very, very soon. Got 4 spaces left, so any F2 drivers want to be F1 reserves, then you can do, because I can't see anyone else joining apart from Blizzard, but I don't know what's happening with him. And yeah, send a couple of other backup invites. Definitely not to Halsey. And we'll get things going very, very soon. I'm thinking 8 o'clock is the perfect start time for this event at the French Grand Prix. And 2 people have just left, which is just brilliant. Who was that? Who just left? Lewis said that his connection was going a bit crazy, so maybe that's why. Maybe I'll definitely send him another invite then, if that's the case. Don't ready up yet, because 2 people have just left. So I want to make sure that everyone can actually compete in qualifying. And also I need to get T-Hawk in. And it's not underscore, it's T-HAWK underscore, not dot, underscore 05. There we go. Send another invite to T-Hawk just in case. Can't we just start? We can, but someone's just left, so I'm just waiting until they join. Actually, I think we'll start at 8 o'clock. I think bang on 8 o'clock we can go. Right, just to update everyone. One who's unfortunate enough to join in late or not receive an invite. Hopefully these guys can send a quick invite. I'm gonna go spectator mode. Lewis, I think, is the one who disconnected, but he has got a backup invite, so he'll be able to use that. Countdown started. I'm happy for everyone to start now. I'm definitely in spectator mode.
Is T-Hawk here?
He said he'll be joining soon, so I think like during quali we'll see him appear. I hope. But yeah, I won't distract you any longer, Mad, so I will invite not Richie. I'll invite T-Hawk. That's the guy. Oh dear. Even though he is offline. And now he's online, so I'll send him a party invite. In fact, I'll send him 2. One for good luck. Whilst the session loads. T-Hawk. There we go. So yes, I will. Shall I meet? Yeah, I'll meet you so you can concentrate, I guess. Oh yes, the weather, of course. Yes, right. Okay.
I'm here.
It's cloudy.
Finally.
Hello, T-Hawk.
Hello,
Okay,
Hello,
T-Hawk.
mates. Hello, Ballbar.
It's a dry qualifying and dry race, so it should be
Ah,
straightforward.
Oh,
Dry
alright.
that's
condition
good.
all the way.
Thank you very much for Mads, for that weather update. And yeah, I will. I'll meet you now. So good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And now, T-Hawk, hopefully you've got your settings all right, so everybody can hear you.
Um, I think so.
Wonderful. Hopefully,
Yeah,
if someone
yeah.
can leave a comment and tell us if they can hear T-Hawk. But yeah, we're all ready to go.
Off we go. A Red Bull out on track right now. First one to join. Oh no, it's a... No, yeah, it's a Red Bull.
Mr. Insanity, both rebels. Getting out there.
Quite early out on track.
Unseen says
Seems...
yes, we can hear T-Hawk. So they can all hear you. Brilliant.
Okay,
That's what we like
that's
to hear.
great. Actually, pretty good attendance right now. But of course we do have some F2 drivers in here, if I'm correct.
Yes, we do. A couple of non-F1 people. And in fact, Blizzard was supposed to be racing, but for some reason, I don't know, he can't, or maybe he'll join during quali. I have absolutely no idea.
You see. But looking who's out on track, the two Red Bulls are out on track. Barry in the Mercedes, Technic Racing in the McLaren. They're pretty much all out on track right now. So trying to get some early laps in. Although I must say the track still looks quite cold. So I think particularly at the end of the session, whoever gets across the line last will be the one that has the best track conditions.
Oh yeah, for sure, and well, when I always do my laps, I just make sure that it counts, you know. I don't want to invalidate at this point, because you don't know what will happen towards the end, of course. In F2 yesterday, it rained right at the end, so nobody could improve. That is a good point, actually, about one hub, but maybe couldn't make 7, but 8 o'clock with all these problems, maybe not, so who knows. But he has got an invite, so he can join during quali if that's the case. But yeah, Lewis is... Oh, he's not even here. See?
No, he isn't.
That is... Okay. He did say he was having some issues, so maybe he'll join during quali anyway. But let's get all the data up for everyone so they can see what's happening. So yeah, Mr. Insanity, a bit of a controversial figure in the last race, weaving a little bit too much in his defense of another driver. And I think everyone doesn't really appreciate when people weave too much.
Yeah, I mean, there's of course this final between driving aggressive and driving reckless. Because it always matters how close the car behind you is on the back. Of course, the car was not behind it, but I can't say because I was watching the stream. As Mr. Insanity puts in a 129.3. But yeah, of course, we don't see any wheeling right in front of our cars. Because this is potentially a really risky situation, as I'm just getting a call on my phone.
Oh no.
Ignore that. Probably isn't something. But yeah, it is Mr. Insanity with a pretty good lap on the ultra soft, ahead of Montana, who's only 1 second back on the softs. So a really good lap from him.
Yeah, because it's all... Oh dear, this is not a... Yeah, ignore that. Thought he was going to go quick there, but no, he's really slow. He must be on his out lap.
Isn't validated this lap, yeah. So else as well.
Pelly's across the line, goes 6.2 seconds off the pace. Hopefully he's had an absolute disaster somewhere out on track. Because that is quite concerning. Boastman, surely Boastman's got to be right up there. He's on the ultras. I think this will be good for pole at the moment, anyway.
We had us for a time stop in the second sector. 52.2. That is okay. I think he could get a good lap in here. Top 3 for sure.
It's looking really solid from him right now at the moment, so hopefully if he just nails this... Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. That might have been an invalidation. I picked up a penalty yesterday actually for something similar, which is really ridiculous because I did lose half a tenth. Telemetry, you want to see telemetry? Ah, let's get telemetry.
Oh, and Boastman is going into the pits. Might have some front wing damage, or...
Oh, did he hit the wall?
An installation. I don't know, but he went into the pits, so something must be going on there.
Oh dear, oh dear. Pelly's also in. A lot of guys actually now are coming into the pits. But Berra is on a lap. Actually, is Montana doing one, or is he slow?
Definitely on the lap. Looks okay. Would be top 6, I think. Nick's now coming around the final 2 corners. This is a good lap for Monix, and he goes 4th. Really not bad from him.
Yeah. I think this race will be between Montana, Onyx and Technique. I think Montana's got to be favourite to win this event, just judging by the past couple of races and how they went.
Yeah. Though I wouldn't Postman out of that. So I think if Postman can get in a good quali, then he would definitely be a challenger for the top 3. Also Onyx might be someone who's looking quite strong.
Yeah, I mean Damiano's, considering all the stuff I said about him before, last week weaving.
Right now.
Yeah, he's 8.9 seconds down, but yeah, he's currently in pole position. Of course, we all know Montana and a lot of the other guys, they're on soft tyres, so they haven't put on the ultras yet. But saying that, it's a good opening lap and opening strong start. Oh, that is a commentator's curse, isn't it? He's just had a spin. As soon as I say he's doing well, it's just gone for a spin.
Miles off track. Here you go. Oh god. This will probably compromise his hot lap right now, as of course his tires will be a little bit hot after spinning out. So let's see how he takes it, and he's going into the pits. Yep,
another one in, so... Wait, I think because there's no... Cause can't be on there. See? No, he's not. It's not a competitive one anyway, so he's just waiting to start one, I think. But yeah, nobody else has joined in, so hopefully we can get others going in. Montana, Onyx, Vaporizer, top 3. That's not a bad top 3. I think I'll put Technique in that 3rd spot.
about 8 tenths of on so he does have to find quite a bit of pace in order to get into those top 3.
Yeah, he certainly does. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting though. If those guys who haven't gone for the ultras yet, will they try and go for the ultras and get a better position, or sacrifice that speed in qualifying for a good race and have better time for it?
I am really surprised how few drivers have selected the super softs at the moment. At the moment only Storm is out on the super soft and Boastman.
Yeah, I mean,
people trying the soft compound tire right now.
yeah, obviously we'd expect Sizzle, Boastman and the tyres to be right up there. At the moment, they've invalidated or had problems of their own, so that's why they're down at the back at the moment, but for sure with 7 minutes to go they'll be fighting right up there. No matter what tyre compound they're on, they'll be really strong anyway. But yeah, Montana actually on the super soft tyres coming through the chicane. The maze of different routes you can take around this track evident there.
I tell you, I haven't practiced this track yet and I still can't find my way around there.
Oh no.
It's just so confusing.
That is not great to hear when your race is in less than 24 hours time.
Enough time. More than enough time to practice.
Yeah, well, your teammate won't be there unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully that race goes well for you. But anyway, Montana, this should be definitely pole position here for him. I'll be surprised if it's not.
This should be a 28. Oh no, yes, it is 28. 5 tenths faster than Insanity. That's impressive, given that he's on a slower tire.
Oh,
that's really impressive.
What was that? The camera angle kind of went a bit weird there, but yeah, Montana takes pole position off of Damiano. Insanity having a great session so far, but of course we get to see some of the big guys set laps on competitive compound of tyres. Just checking, nothing on Discord, which is good to see. Whilst everyone's doing out laps, I'm just gonna have a quick look and okay, yes, I got no comments, don't worry. So there's no PlayStation
spun
comments.
off, I think. Vaporizer just rejoined the track really slowly, and now he has a Mercedes in front of him, but he's going into the pits, and he's going to pits as well. So
yeah,
that leaves only Postman on the lap right now.
And Montana cut the chicane. Now, would that be a thing the stewards will look into?
Well, I mean, given that it's qualifying, I don't think that the advantage will be that big. And of course this lap will be invalidated.
Yeah, I think the only other instance... Oh, and he's cut that as well. Right. Now, that is a bit strange.
It's
but
really eager to get back up to the pits.
The only other instance I remember of someone doing that, that's actually in real life, was Vettel at South Korea, in 2011 during qualifying. And he got away with it, so I think Montana will get away with that for sure. Damiano up by nearly 2 tenths in the middle sector.
Boastman in P4 was on a really good lap, but then his fuel ran out just in front of the line.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Insanity coming around the final sector. That looks good. That could be an improvement, but I don't think it's going to be enough for pole as of right now.
Well, Damiano will definitely improve here unless he's messed up his third sector. And he certainly hasn't, because
Oh.
he's gone pole. He's gone pole at the moment.
That's a really good lap from him.
Yeah, and I have to say, that is a bit of a shock. I didn't expect him to be this good. But fair play to
Storm
him.
retired.
He's going well.
Storm retired. I
Yeah,
don't know whether it was on track or not.
Did that a couple of minutes ago, I think, in the first sector. He sometimes does this, but yeah, maybe we'll hear something from him in the comments so he can tell us what happened if he did crash, because it's very hard to like lose your wheel here, of course, with the track being so wide in a load of places. He's on ultras. Yeah, I know he's on ultras, but Cazizzo's on ultras, Prix is on ultras, you know, they set their laps on ultras, and still he is doing really well.
Straight on. Where's Cazizzo going?
Cazizzo?
He's miles off track.
Oh dear.
Oh, he retired.
I think he's thinking, well, I can't really make it back and then set another lap, so I think he's done for the day in qualifying. Cazizzo will be starting no higher than 3rd place. And we've got Matthias on a lap, we got Pelly starting a lap. Deneen said, I think he's calling it that he's going to get pole position, so let's see if that materializes.
Let's see. Technique. Oh no, this lap's validated.
Both
validated. Matt leaving, so he's probably validated as well.
Anyone? Bearer's just gone quicker, I think. A little bit. Oh no, he hasn't, he's just started that.
Go on board with Deneen and look at his lap time.
Deneen?
And Deneen. On my screen, he's just about to reach 8 minutes. Might be a bug though.
Ah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Storm said, don't want to get involved in F1 drivers. Okay, that's fair enough, Storm, but you'll still be starting in the mid-pack, so yeah, you'll be right in the thick of the action, so that plan hasn't really worked out too well. Technique coming through the confusing chicane on the super soft tyres.
A little bit slow in the second sector, only a 25. We have seen 24.5, so I don't think this will be an improvement for him. And he will not get another lap in.
Yep, oh, that's it, so yeah, didn't even see that time had ran out. Vaporizer on the lap.
Onyx coming on the final corners.
Onyx on the supers there. There's a car behind him who is catching. Oh, that's going to be a bit messy. Hopefully he doesn't impede him too much here. And yes, sensibly gets out the way. See that.
Boots to 9th. See us now. The moment in 11th, so we will have the free tire choice. But can he get into the top 10?
Oh, he's 5th.
Oh, that's a fantastic lap from Silas.
And Matthias. Oh, he's starting last. He's 21 seconds off the pace. I think he's going to get demoted to F25 at this rate. Oh dear, oh dear. Not great for him.
Insanity in front of Montana. That's our first row. And honestly, I wouldn't have expected Mr. Insanity to be on point. That's really quite a shocker.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are shocked that Mr. Insanity is starting on pole position. He has beaten Montana here today. But you have to say, if Montana fitted the Ultras, he would have out-qualified
Yeah.
everyone by half a second. Onyx said he messed it up as well in the
really
comments, so yeah. It's interesting.
What really shocked me is nearly 2 times behind Insanity on the same compound.
Yeah, and I'm not going to have enough time to read through the whole field, so there it is for everyone to see what the positions are. Pelly said that he couldn't get a lap in, that's why he's 7 seconds off the pace. Onyx said he invalidated his super soft run. And Damian Insanity says he loves the French Grand Prix circuit. And Onyx is starting on 4-lap old softs, which is not that great.
That's not going to be great. I mean, you will get them up to temperature quite easily, but they won't last long. That's really not great. Race prediction from Unseen. Montana, Technique, Onyx. Quite a good one. What's your prediction for the top 3?
Not bad. I think I'm gonna go actually I'll wait until it loads in, but for my number 1 race winner prediction for me, I'm gonna go for Matthias. He's starting last, which is a bit crazy, but I'm going all crazy here for my prediction. Second,
Your predictions are always crazy.
second, I'm gonna give it to Onyx. Third, Boastman. There we go. That's my crazy prediction. Seahawk, are you gonna go for a wacky one or sensible?
No, I'm gonna be sensitive. I say Montana for first. I think he's gonna get this quite easily. In front of Kazizel. And then Boastman in P3, starting from 8th. I think he has quite some good pace.
Alright, and Mr. Head has said, watch for Matthias here, he'll go soft to supers, and I think he'll score top 5 for certain if he doesn't hit traffic or get into contact. And he's just dashed your hopes by going on the super soft tyres to start off with. Oh dear. Anyway, they're all warming up their tyres now, but Damian Insanity choosing not to.
It is quite strange, cause the ultra softs, they do need quite a high operating window. And yeah, I mean, if he doesn't warm them up probably, then he just won't get a good start. Montana will just swoop past him.
Yeah, that could be the case, and I think that's going to happen, but watch out for Kazizel as well. He is really good. Perhaps not on this outlap being passed by Silas. What on earth is Silas doing? Get in position! Oh, he's ruined the pass. Anyway, so yeah, should be an interesting start, and in fact there was a bit of a crash in F2 at the start. F3 was actually pretty good on the opening lap. It was just F2 because it was raining as well. I think that played a major factor in this. But yep, they're all lining up, ready for the start of the French Baguette Grand Prix.
Watch out for it first turn. It is quite tight and you can't go free right in there. So if Kazizel gets a good start and tries to make it free right, then we will have a lot of action going to turn 1. But
oh yes, definitely. And yep, Matthias, the last car on the grid, lines up. That is a much better camera angle. Yellow flags in the background. Don't know what that was for, but
about to go out.
We should get underway now, and it
off.
is
And
the Red Bull
with a
leading.
good start.
Yeah, Damiano Insanity leading already. Silas gained a position off the start. Vaporizer dropping down slightly, and that is Boastman going off the track. He doesn't want to get tagged around like he did last time.
Vaporizer now on the back of the field.
And look at Montana. Montana's got the lead.
He just launches this. Well, that was an impressive overtake. Although I don't know if it was without contact.
Yeah, Montana managed to make that position, but he's going to be vulnerable down the straight. What is going to happen here? Kazizel! Oh!
And Insanity holds his position.
He does. He wouldn't be too happy though losing out to Montana, but that's a given. Given that Montana is such a good driver, that is a very difficult overtaking maneuver to do. That is Technique and Silas, and now Kazizel being...
And Kazizel and Silas. Oh god. Side by side through the third sector. And Silas surely not about on the outside. No. Oh,
There's a bit of contact.
Kazizel just getting a bit wide. And Silas got this position. Oh,
Yes,
and now
anyone
Kazizel
going for a
down
move?
reset into the last
Kazizel!
corner.
Oh.
That was never gonna go.
Yeah, but look at Damiano. Is he going to have a go at Montana?
Surely
Look how
not.
close he is. The closing speed wasn't quite enough to get alongside him. But with those ultras, Damiano Insanity is the faster driver at this point.
Yeah. I mean, he wants to get this first place and just create a bit of a gap. Because as of right now, Montana with his super soft tires that are of course gonna last longer, he's just holding him up basically.
Yeah, and at the moment, oh, he's had a bit of a bad exit, so he'll only close slightly here on Montana. Kazizel getting past Silas. Technique, look how close Technique is as well on these guys. Heading through the confusing chicane of doom. They've all negotiated that pretty well. Vaporizer picking up a penalty. But Kazizel is holding
Not
up a
good
bit of a
stuff for
train here.
Vaporizer.
Oh, and he's left the door open for Silas. That's a basic error there, I think, because Kazizel went a bit too wide there. And there's so many different ones you can take through these corners. The track's so wide.
This first sector, it's just incredible for battling. This track it's fantastic.
Yeah, and Bear has lost a position. I think that's Bank Job. Who's now Sinenzi. Side by side. This is a bit dangerous to go side by side here.
Ooh.
Oh, that was brilliant
And then
actually.
he just pushed out and the Renault. Matthias, 3 right going into turn 3. Surely not.
He's got them
And
both.
Matthias gets the position. Nice one. But now look at Damiano. With the DRS down the long backstretch. Can he get Montana? He might be a little
Sadly
bit
not
far
on this
away.
occasion.
But look at the
Kazizel.
gap between second and third. Let's see what's going on. Barre and Sinenzi still going
Oh,
at it.
Kazizel's going to go for it. On Silas, down the inside, and he gets the
Oh.
position done. Will Silas
Side
try
by
and hang
side,
it around the
but Silas now on
outside?
the outside.
Oh, he's gone wide. That might be an illegal
But
overtake.
got him.
That might well be the case, but Kazizel settles for fourth at this moment, and Mr. Insanity has dropped back there slightly. Plus 1 second to Montana, who sets the
Look at
fastest
the
lap of the
train
race.
of cars. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. All within 2 seconds. 3 seconds actually.
Yeah, it's really tight. Unfortunately, all this battling is letting Montana and Damiano just pull away. And look at Technique. Is he gonna... Oh my goodness me. Ferocious
Still
battle
fighting it
erupting
out.
there.
He now has the inside and he got him.
What
And
is going to
overtake
happen
there.
there? Someone's going to have a
Oh.
massive slipstream. Down the chicane. Or down to the
I tell you
chicane, I
what,
should say.
Denis is in a fantastic position right now. Look at the slipstream that he's getting.
Yep, but he doesn't
Ooh,
go for it.
Kazizel.
Kazizel makes the move. Look how close they all are. Goodness me.
That's incredible. Meanwhile, Montana, nearly 2 seconds ahead of Damiano. That
Oh,
is
surely not. Surely, oh my,
Actually,
3 wide there. How have they? Oh no, they haven't kept that going because look at Kazizzle.
oh
He's gonna
no.
lose a bunch of places. Oh, and it's getting a bit scrappy here as they're going 3
And
wide.
out on the
Oh my
inside of the
gosh.
Renault.
Oh,
God.
look at that. This is unbelievable. This. Deneen, is he going to get the position? Technique, look at him round the outside. Surely not there. That's not going to work. He might lose out as well because people are going down the inside in the background.
I tell you what, we're going to have 3 wide going into turn 1. Look at Matthias.
He's catching, but he's going to back off in the end. But it's going to be 2 wide anyway. And that's Boastman and Kazizzle.
Oh, I think we have a bit of front wing flying off of a Renault. Oh, and he hit Boastman. He hit Boastman into the back, and that's surely some end plate damage to his front wing.
Oh yeah, Matthias, he's got no front left end plate there. So unfortunately, that's unfortunate for him. He'll lose out. Bearer dropping back. What's happened to him? Oh! What on earth?
He's way off track.
He lost powers. What on earth has happened to him?
I think he's retiring right now. I think Bearer's gone to retire.
Well, if he's done that very dangerously indeed.
But in the meantime, Boastman against Kazizzle. Still fighting it out.
Boastman down inside. Kazizzle again. Kazizzle, he's always going wide there, and it's costing him so many positions. And a lot of time too. Getting in the marbles
if
or
you're battling
whatever.
with another car, you just want to have this inside line, cause that's just such a massive opportunity for the other car. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so unfortunate. Also for Lewis there, his Wi-Fi cut out, so he couldn't race. Kazizzle into the pits. That's an early pit stop, so maybe he was just struggling on those ultras. He wants to get rid of them as soon as possible. Storm has retired from the race.
Matthias is still going on with his damaged front wing.
And yeah, that didn't bring out a safety car, unfortunately, for those wanting this race to get even more exciting.
Let's see, Vaporizer in the meantime. Yeah, just way beyond the grid. 3 seconds off Barrel. This race was pretty much done in the first 2 corners. That's really unfortunate for him.
Yeah, Matthias losing out to Matey Boy. 2 Renault swapping positions, one obviously having damage, the other does not. That's what made the difference there. And I really don't know, we're going to have to ask Bearer. We're going to have to ask Bearer what happened to him. But yes, like you said, Onyx and Deneen and Technique trying to catch up as well in the background there. Because Kazizzle gets the penalty, unfortunately.
Technique, a little bit wide. Everything is just coming down a little bit right now. After 7 laps of his Grand Prix, and someone's in the box. That's our second place man, Damiano, into the box. What's he gonna get? He will get the super soft tire.
That's a 2-stop for him.
Surely
then.
a 2-stop. Yeah.
Definitely. Will Montana react? Let's find out. But I think he's going to stay out. I think he'll stay out and do a 1-stop.
I mean, he was like 4 seconds in the lead or so, so he's pretty much safe against an undercut. And Matthias retired.
He's in the
Matthias
pits.
retired in the pits.
Bearer has retired. Matthias comes out, and that is him racing.
Oh, he's racing.
Technique.
He just disappeared on my screen in the pits.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there to him, but Technique. Oh, that is close.
Wheel to wheel.
Oh!
Oh, a little bit of a wiggle.
Oh, what a
Still going
save!
side by side.
Oh.
That was incredible.
Unbelievable.
That was some car control, I tell you. Oh,
Pelly's got past. Sinenzi, the two Ferrari swapping positions.
this is teammate.
Onyx in the back of technique, can he catch him? I don't think he'll go for a rash move here. He'll wait until the back straight, if he's close enough.
And Sinenzi into the pits. On super softs, that's quite early, I think.
Yeah. He's on supers now then, yeah, those won't make it to the end. So that's another two-stop strategy for that driver. No overtakes being made down here. I think Onyx isn't close enough for a move. This is Bearer in the comments just said, I'm so sorry, my gas got stuck at almost nothing.
Oh.
Have footage to prove it, so that is why he came to a sudden halt out on track.
That's unfortunate.
That is, and it's cost Storm the race as well. I mean, if his gas got stuck, his steering wheel didn't, but if he was going so slowly, maybe he could have moved off the track. But anyway, that's, you know, we'll wait until the footage is officially sent there to see exactly what was going on. But yeah, currently Montana
Leading quite comfortably.
leading. I think Montana should be in his own Formula Montana, because the F1 for GHR is just too good.
Yeah,
Or too
this
slow
is
for him, I should say.
incredible.
It's just too good for F1.
His pace is just inhuman. That's supernatural.
Yeah, it is impossible. I think Montana's like got a robot racing for him. Or something. That would be funny though if that was actually the case. I'm sure it isn't though. I'm sure he's actually racing. But anyway, Technique's gonna make a move on Deneen, but Deneen, perfect defense there to maintain P3, but it's really a net
Look at
P4.
Onyx. Onyx on technique.
Yep, Barra leads the session. Round the outside. This is where Kazizzle went off, but Onyx keeps it on track. Technique. This is fantastic stuff.
And now technique around the outside? Surely not.
Oh,
Oh, pushed off a little bit wide. A little bit edgy.
trying a bit too much there, and he's lost that position to Onyx, who has better tyres, that's for sure, at this stage in the race. Boastman's in. What tyres is he going to go for? Soft to the end.
Soft to the end, quite predictably. I think super softs is the best strategy right here.
Yeah,
Damiano,
definitely
of
sensible.
course, on his two-stop. And I tell you what, Damiano is catching up compared to Montana. So he might be in front when Montana pits.
And that could be spicy.
Because
That could be a spicy battle. Oh, Onyx is trying to go for it on Deneen here. Williams versus Sauber. Of course, it's Alfa Romeo now, but it's Sauber Alfa Romeo still because we're on F1 2018.
Head of the knee now and not technique. This freeway back here is really the best of action we have right now on track. Matty Boy go right on the back of Matt.
Oh there. Silas is in.
Getting in as well.
Silas going onto the soft compounder tyres. Technique deciding to also go onto the softs. So they'll go to the end. Mads picking up a penalty. As woof 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 is heard in the background.
Still having Papa Junior.
Right, I can pull. Oh dear, he's Senenzi came into the pits I saw, and he's just retired a few seconds after.
Ah, that's why.
So that explains that.
Out. Damiano, meanwhile, I think he's now inside of a pit window of Montana. So when Montana pits, we could get quite a nice battle for the lead.
Yep, 23.7 seconds. That'll be close, for sure. Yellow flags. Montana is in now!
Oh.
Dun dun dun!
Let's
Alright.
watch this box.
And that was very quick indeed. Where's Damiano coming around the last corner? This could be tight, you know. Where's Damiano coming out? Ahead or behind? He's coming out just ahead.
He's coming out ahead.
Look how close that was.
But of course, before everybody gets delighted in the comment section, of course, Damiano on the 2-stop and Montana surely on the 1-stop. So I think Montana has this comfortably.
Yeah, unless Damiano can defend from Montana or pull away and make his job a little bit easier at the very end of the race and whatever tyre he decides to go on.
I don't think that he can be that much faster.
Yeah, well, I'm just giving the viewers a bit of hope, you know.
Yeah, of course.
The gap's maintaining, but Montana, of course, with cold tyres at the start of this lap, wouldn't be as quick, but now he'll ramp up the pace, and as you can see, closing in there 7 tenths. There'll be no tenths at all in a matter of seconds. But Deneen actually is catching Technique. This battle is still raging on as well, although for 10th. I think this battle should be really for the final podium position.
Second and third.
Yeah, Mads, oh my goodness me, I just noticed Mads is second as Matey Boy comes into the pits. Yellow flags in sector 3, but I think that's actually for Matey Boy pitting, so that is very odd indeed.
Surely.
Just having a quick look at Discord. Oh, and it's just Bear explaining what happened. Wonderful stuff. Alright. Back to the action. Oh, Damiano. And oh, I've just missed Montana getting past Damiano. Oh, dear. Do apologise about that, everyone. That was a battle for the net race lead. And Montana has got through. And hopefully Mads can just do his World Championship defending here. And give us an entertaining three-way battle.
But I mean, Montana's laps are 11 laps fresher, so Mads will have to give us quite some good World Champion driving.
But look
But
at Mads.
saying that.
Mads, oh, he's low. He went wide.
He's
Oh
wide.
no.
No.
No. Oh, Mads. But you have to say, well done on Mads on getting ahead of Montana for a little bit in second place. Ah.
Finally. Okay. Now I actually have a track map, and I will try myself at pronouncing some of these words. What will be... How will be wrong? So... Montana right now coming around the Virage de la Saint-Baume.
Yeah, and in fact Damiano following quite closely, because look at the gap, 3/10, he might have a go at him here.
No, surely not. Oh, is he? No. Going through the northern chicane. Into the Corps de Seine. Into the double droite du Poussey. Nah, I'm just gonna let it be and enjoy the racing.
Oh, he hits the back of him.
Right. A little bit of contact, but I don't think there was damage to Damiano's car there. In the meantime, Silas, but on the back of Casizel, around the outside.
Oh my, look, where did this battle come from? Oh my goodness me.
God. That was just impressive from Silas. I hope we caught it on stream.
5, 6, 7 cars in the span of about 3 seconds.
I mean,
what on earth?
This is 1,000 times better.
Yeah, I don't know where to look. I want to keep an eye on Montana and Damiano, but I think, yeah, Montana's pulling away now. Technique also, look, what on earth is going on here? This is incredible stuff.
Onyx instead of Casizel.
He makes it stick, and Boastman might get a run on him, or Casizel might get a run on Onyx there. And Onyx will get a good slipstream off Silas too. Goodness me.
Stuck right now. Here comes Onyx.
Look at all the position changes. Oh my goodness me. What a race.
Up a time penalty. This is incredible.
This is quite something. Boastman...
Silas down the inside of Casizel. Casizel always giving them the room down the inside, but that's just nothing you want to do.
Yeah,
just giving up his position, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get too messy with these guys. It's been great racing so far. Yellow flag, sector 2 is this commentator's curse. I hope not something that I can crash that day. It's all good.
I think that was the supervisor.
Oh, Casizel's in.
And Onyx with the fastest lap.
So that'll be an extra point to him, but of course, with fuel loads going down and down, with weight, that is going to effectively mean then that we'll get even quicker lap times towards the end of the race. So we'll see right at the end who's gonna forfeit their position for fastest lap, I think.
Let's see, everybody has been at least hot stop except Matt. He is still on his soft compound tire since lap 1.
Yeah, oh, Deneen is locked up a little bit there, and he doesn't get past Technique, but here's Onyx on Mads. Great championship defending there from Mads, who just lets Onyx through. But, oh well, Mads, I mean, he had such good pace there, and he was definitely a contender to win this race, was Mads, so... yeah, it'll be unhappy, I think.
I don't know if I agree with this. But no, I mean, so far, Mads is showing some good pace. If he stops now, he will be in 11th. So he might be fighting for the points.
Yeah, and he is into the pits.
So last bike pit stop. Ready? Also our 7-way battle just calming down a little bit to a 4-way battle. Onyx just pulling away in P3. Not too much going on right now. Silas might get overtaken by Boastman.
Yeah, Boastman's looking really good at this stage of the race.
Yeah.
Down the inside, and he's really hungry for a podium.
Surely. He will give everything he's got to get that podium position. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Technique, look at technique.
Yeah,
Can
technique,
he make a move?
maybe
Around
on the
outside?
inside. No, on the outside. No, surely not. That won't work. Matt's picking up a time penalty. Actually, let me see who has penalties. Montana, just a warning. Insanity. One penalty. Onyx, one penalty. That's it. Postman, one penalty. Silas, a stop and go, which he's already served, and one penalty. Technique, one penalty. Deneen, one penalty. Matt, the tires. 1, 2, 3 penalties. Matey Boy, just 2 warnings. Kazizel, oh god. 1, 2, 3, 3 penalties for Kazizel. Matt, 2 penalties. Kelly,
Oh no! Oh, they've collided. Technique
Oh,
and
no.
Silas have had a bit of a crash. Silas is going the wrong way, or
Oh,
facing
no.
the wrong direction there.
That's so disappointing for Silas.
Yeah, that's pretty much ruined that battle, that epic battle that we were seeing. Can he get the car around without damaging his front wing? Oh my goodness, he just escaped there without crashing there into the barrier. That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate there. As Damiano's in to the pits.
Damiano for a second pit stop. Where will he come out?
It's going on to a fresh set of super soft tyres, and he'll be the one to try and catch the others now. But that 2-stop strategy, I think, has really cost him dear in this race.
Yeah, that has clearly compromised his race today.
Why? You must be ridiculous thinking a 2-stop's quicker. You need to have insane pace. You've got to have Montana kind of speeds to pull off a 2-stop. Or T-Hawk kind of
2-stop
speed,
is
because you did a 2-stop, didn't you, in Canada?
I mean, did I do a 2-stop? Well, I stopped after lap 1 when we had the safety car, so technically it was a 1-stop.
Ah, well, 2 stops, so
Okay.
we'll brush over the details.
I mean, if you are planning to do a 2-stop, then you just have to have some insane pace, no traffic and all of that, and it's just way too. The odds are just way too small to guarantee that the 2-stop will work out in the end.
I mean, I mean, on some tracks perhaps it could be a lot easier to, like this one for example. This event here is clearly a 1-stop. 2 stops only work if tyre degradation is just terrible, which I think Mexico actually was really bad at some points, but this game it's been alright, so yeah, it's a tricky one.
I mean, I think in general the tracks that we have on the calendar, a few that I can remember, I think they are all pretty okay with the tire degradation, so we will see mostly one-stops throughout the season, I think.
Yeah.
But of course, I could be completely wrong, and some people just do 2 stops and dominate the field. Like Tanner.
Yeah, it could well be the case, but anyway, there's absolutely nothing going on out on track. The gap's over a second to everybody else. No one really in DRS detection or anything, so yeah, if anyone has any questions they want to ask us, then please feel free to do that, whilst people catch up and try and have a bit of a battle with each other. Maybe Pelly's the best one to do that on Silas.
Oh yeah, they are quite close to each other. I see also Mads, Matty and Kazizel somewhat close to each other.
Yeah.
Maybe Deneen on Boastman.
Oh,
but not too
Technique's
much
left.
Oh, no.
He's out. He retired, of course. So.
Boastman on for second, James asks. 5 seconds behind Onyx, and Onyx has refresher tires? No, I don't think so. And Silas is going into the pits.
Silas in, I think he's going for fastest lap. Yeah, he's going for fastest lap.
He's serving a stop for penalty. But Boastman on for second? I don't think so. I think Onyx has second. Quite comfortably.
Oh! Vaporizer really slow there. Just caught the end of that.
I mean, it was just a disappointing race run for Vaporizer. Starting far up the grid and then just spinning out of the turn 2. Has been on the back of the field ever since. I mean, I would just stop for the ultras and try to get the fastest lap in.
Yeah, I definitely was. Vaporizer, yeah, he's not going to score any points from there, so... And he picks up another penalty. Mads, though, is going to give us a bit of an exciting battle here with Matey Boy. Hopefully. 3/10 is the gap so far. Hopefully he doesn't mess this one up.
Yeah. He closed him massively over the last 2 laps. I think over 2 laps.
Yeah, just heading out the final corner now. Mads in the slipstream, but of course too far back. And in fact, Matthias is in, and he's going for the ultras to have a bit of fun at the end. So another one thinking they want that fastest lap point, as well as a couple of others, I presume, because he's in 10th at the moment. And he can definitely catch Pelly, Matey Boy and Mads, that's for sure. And Mads picks up another penalty. That is not good at all. And he doesn't get a great run, but he's catching slightly on that particular corner.
Coming down with a ridiculously long straight. But he isn't close enough, or is he?
He is.
Side by side, going down the inside.
Oh, what a move.
What a fantastic move.
What a move that was, Mads. That is a world champion in the making.
But
super.
Yeah, apart from this, Montana comfortably in the lead, Onyx actually extending his gap to both laps. So he's a good Janine, third, 9.75 seconds. Yeah, he's on. That's a disappointment. But we did have some good battles throughout the race.
Yeah.
Janine, Boastman, Onyx.
That's for sure. Matey boy still not out of this, but yeah, now he's dropping back. So man, it's clearly his 7th place wrapped up. I think unless Pelly can do something about it, or Matey boy finds some pace out of nowhere, and Mads' tyres start to go off. But yeah, there's only a couple of laps remaining.
Let's see this now. Because this is a fast and tires not able to get a fast step right now, despite pitting late for the ultras.
Yeah, so at the moment it is Kazizel who will pick up that fastest lap, but surely we'll see someone else pick it up before the end. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't the case.
Let's see Boastman dropping back even further. Another second gained by Onyx. Matty Boy and Pelly in a bit of a battle. Also Matthias behind Pelly. Might get a chance. Oh, and the fast step from Matthias right here.
Yep,
The
he's on a charge on those
1:35.9.
ultras.
And Pelly had another time penalty. I think we got something heating up. 4-way battle for P7, possibly.
Well,
Look
we're
at
going to see
Matthias
some
on the back
action
of
here.
Pelly. Pelly on Matty Boy, not quite possible. Matthias right on the, well, not the rear bumper, but the diffuser of Pelly, who's going side by side with Matty Boy and Pearson.
Yep, and there's Matthias in the back. Is he gonna? No, he's gonna. Oh, he might go for it.
Oh, is he?
Careful! Don't
Was there a little
knock
bit
your
of
front wing up again.
contact around the outside? Nah, this won't be possible.
Goodness me. What a battle we're seeing here. Right towards the end, the two Renaults don't take each other out
Pelly
on the home
right,
turf.
Matthias on the inside.
Oh my goodness, it's 3 wide nearly, look at that.
And Matthias lets Pelly past. So we do get some action in the closing laps of this race.
Hooray. Yellow flag, Kazizel's out. What has happened?
No!
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, that's
How's he
way
done
off.
that? Just
That's
gone
got-
completely off.
Incredible. The two Renaults side by side, Pelly
What?
behind them.
Kazizel
It's all
leaves in
happening in the final
frustration.
2 corners. The final laps of the race and everything's getting heated again. Montana leading comfortably, ahead of Onyx, ahead of Boastman, Denis,
Oh, Pelly! Oh my
Damiano.
god.
Oh,
Pelly! Oh, he's left,
Pelly
yeah.
has left position.
I think he clipped the back and he lost a bit of his front wing, but he could still have scored some good points. In the end, he's going to lose out. But I don't know if those points will count, of course, because he's not an F1 driver, but we'll just wait to see for clarification on that matter.
Matthias really forcing his car onto corners. And Matty Boy just keeping the gap somewhat consistent. And tell you what, Matthias may get mad right here in the last 2 laps of the race.
You know what, I
He's
think
only
with
1.4 seconds behind him.
with the pace difference and the fact that he's on quicker tyres, he'll be right on the back of him for sure very, very soon. But yeah, Kaziza, what
But
happened to him? I'm still not getting any messages from him, so I don't know what's happened to Kaziza.
looking at the penalties, Matthias and Mads are both on 3 penalties each. So they will have to fight it out on track. Oh god, that was close. Nearly went into the back of Mads. Now down into the fast right-hander. Can he get the inside? He's closing. Mads defends the inside. Switch back.
Oh, what a move that
Little
would
bit
have
of
been if he
contact.
does this. Mads is still in there though. Look at Mads. Look at. He's just taken it, but he's gone
Oh my
too
God.
wide.
Oh, he's gone too wide. No. But that was some good driving from both of them. I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but that was some good racing right there. I love
In the case of Pelly retiring out on track, I don't think there was anyone near him that could have caused any issues, thankfully. But yeah, retiring in the pits I think is the safer option, for sure. But yeah, we're going to get 11 people. Vaporizer is still trying to get that fastest lap. And just so everybody knows, it is Matthias who'll be picking up the fastest lap. But that could all change on the last lap. But Montana, well, if PSM wasn't down at 7 PM, who knows, Blizzard could have won this. But he's not here, Montana is, and he's gonna win. In superb style, what a driver.
But
Cross the line.
just untouchable.
And Silas has
And
got the fastest lap.
So, can anyone challenge him? Vaporizer might be able to challenge him. Matthias, I don't think so. So Vaporizer, the only one who can challenge him for the fastest lap.
Boseman comes across the line in third, Deneen is in fourth. Oh, Damiano's got up into fourth there due to penalties.
Good race from him. And Vaporizer not able to get the fastest lap. So it is Silas who gets this 1 extra point.
Unless Matthias has an answer.
Ah,
He doesn't.
No.
Mads,
Seconds down.
matey boy. And that is the race.
It's been quite a good race. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you give it?
7. I think.
I think about 7.5 or 7.8.
Yeah, it's around the
quite a
same.
bit.
And Unseen celebrates an NSX 1-2. Well, I think here at... Oh, I've accidentally pressed the button there. But I think it will be a GHR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, because GHR blocked out the top 16 positions. Well done to everyone in GHR. Oh dear. Right, Montana doing a me there and getting no penalties. So it's Montana who wins from Onyx, Postman third, Damian is fourth, Deneen fifth, Matthias sixth, Matey Boy seventh, Mads is eighth, Petley ninth, even though he disconnected at the end or quit. Silas 10th.
Montana, the only one without a penalty. Interesting.
Indeed. Vaporizer 11th, Kazizzle retires 12th, Technique, DNF, Zenenzi, DNF, Berra, DNF, and Storm also DNFing, unfortunately, for those guys.
Driver of the day.
Yeah. I think maybe Matthias or Mads or Matey Boy or maybe even Damiano, but he screwed up his strategy, so I think any of those four guys would deserve it for me anyway, I think.
I think for me it's either Matthias or Postman. Because Matthias obviously starting from last and getting in the points, that's incredible. But Postman as well being in this mid-pack fight all the time and managing to emerge in third. Quite a good performance from both of them.
Certainly, and I think it's time now for the interviews. So let's invite some people. And if I see Mr. Myron, oh thank goodness he's not on yet. That's a bit of a relief. But he was busy. Montana, Onyx, Pelly. Get everyone in. And let's wait until the people join in. Let's change the track. Let's go, because it's next, let's go Baku, because we're racing in real life there. Alright, let's start the interviews with Montana, of course. Congratulations, another great performance. Yeah, first of all, let's talk us through those opening couple of laps. Damiano, of course, on the ultras, and obviously he was faster at that point because of that, but you certainly kept him honest to begin with. So yeah, how was the opening few laps or few minutes for you?
Yeah, I didn't expect to get him at the start already, but it was quite a good move. And then I think we had equal pace. I wouldn't say he was faster. He was just in my slipstream, and then he got the DRS, obviously. And then his tires dropped off, so that was it. And he got a huge undercut on me. So I had to overtake him again, and I think he didn't see me or expect me to go down the inside, which I thought was... I braked quite early, actually, so I think it was quite a fair move. Then we touched again in the chicane. I have to look at that. And yeah, otherwise, pretty chilled race and didn't really push at the end. So I think I was the only one without penalties. So that was quite a goal because I got 9 penalties in practice, for example. Yeah, pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and that's 25 points for you. Unfortunately, of course, no bonus point for fast lap because that was
Fine, that's fine.
see less. But yeah, of course, it's just 1 point. You know, 25 is very good indeed for you. But yeah, do you think if Damiano went for the same strategy as you, it might have been at least a bit closer? And if Onyx as well was or up there and didn't get held up in traffic, do you think it might have been a bit closer, or would it have been the same?
I think technique had the best chances. Like we were doing practice and he was right on my pace. I think he got a bit unlucky once more, and Onyx as well, starting on softs, not optimal. But I think Damiano was quite good on the two-stop. I think a one-stop wouldn't have made him much quicker. So yeah, hope for a more challenging race in Austria, which it will be because it's after France, one of my worst tracks.
Indeed, of course, because Austria's next, and oh, I can't remember how you've done there previously, but I'm sure you've done alright. I mean, Austria, bit similar to Bahrain in some kind of sense, but yeah, you're hoping to win that one as well, yeah?
I'll be happy with the top 3 actually. I'm trying to win, of course, but I don't think it's gonna be it.
Yeah,
Just
well,
don't have to
obviously, I wish you all the best for that race, and
Thank you.
congratulations on yet another victory.
Thanks.
Yeah, all the best for Austria. As the next race starts, I'm going to have a quick look and see who we got. I think Deneen's next for an interview. If he's there. If he's there. Hey! Well, anyway, you're here. Welcome. Hello.
No.
How was that? Well, actually, how was the opening couple of laps for you? Talk us through and your start of the race.
Started P7, was next to Technique, he was lagging a lot, so that wasn't very nice, but didn't get damage off him, and then I got past him, I was in P6, had a good few battles with someone, I can't remember who it was, and then going to, like, I don't know how to describe the corners, after the second straight, and yeah, they were 3 wide, and then I went down the inside of all of them except for Onyx. Onyx got me on the exit, but I got past 2 of them in one corner, so I didn't mind it, and I got past Onyx later. But then Onyx jumped me in the pits, and yeah, I finished on P5.
Right, and yeah, I mean, amazing battles between all you guys at many parts of that race. We saw, you know, about 5 or 6 cars battling for the same piece of track. So yeah, do you think maybe if it was a slightly more boring race, then you didn't get held up a little bit with all the battling that went on, do you think you could have improved your position, or if the race went as perfect as you know, it could have been, it could have been a lot better?
Well, obviously the race could always go better, and yeah, but I enjoyed the battles. I would have rather to have battles. It's just a lot more fun for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, and Austria's next. So for the people watching here, how do you think you'll get on at that
I
track?
don't know. I haven't done any practice around Austria, so I don't know.
Fantastic, because I've just got wiped out that race. Yeah, congratulations anyone in your position, which you finished in. What position did you finish?
P5.
P5, so yep, great 10 points for you, and yeah, all the best of course for the next race. And next up, I need to check. I think it's Matthias. Matthias or Mads? I think Matthias finished ahead. I think. So yeah, first of all, a difficult qualifying session for you. Explain to us what happened there, why you were 21 seconds off the pace.
Well, that was actually just the second outlap. Because I wanted to warm up my tires a bit extra because I couldn't get the super softs in the right region, and then just invalidated my lap. Well, basically invalidated every lap.
That's unfortunate, but of course points are scored in the race. And well, talk us through your race start and the first few laps. How did that go for you?
The first few laps were pretty good. And then I got near that massive battle with like 5 people, 6 people maybe even. And then Boosbaan had a really shocking exit out of turn 2, which I did not expect. Got damaged because of that, and then broke 10 meters too early at turn 3, so I got even more damage because of that. And then it was just drive my own race and get to the end.
Yeah, I remember seeing you with front wing damage, and Matey Boy got past you in that, and we realised then what had happened. But anyway, you fitted on the ultras at the end, got fastest lap.
Nope.
Bonus point until Silas turned up and ruined it. But yeah, you made a good few a few good moves there out on track with Mads and Matey Boy getting past those guys as well. But do you think if you went for the one stop, you would have finished higher, or what do you think?
I tried to go for the one stop, but with the damage that I had, and was just losing too much time. And yeah, the softs couldn't last that long. From lap 8 onwards, would have been suicide.
Oh yeah, well, I think and some points, like some drivers, a one stop worked really well, but others went for a 2 stop like Damiano, and I think that cost them more. Like Damiano surely should have been on the podium. But anyway, Austria's next. How do you think you're going to go in Austria?
Top 3.
Top 3, oh. Of course, last season you did
Maybe
pretty
even
well.
win.
Until something happened, I think. in Austria.
I can definitely say that.
Can't remember exactly what, but yeah. Good luck for Austria, and yeah, congratulations anyone getting some good points today.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, and that is a huge crash there. Oh, he's just wiped up as well. Anyway, next up is Mads, last but not least, because you didn't finish in last, you finished in a great position, 8th in the end, I think.
Wait,
Yeah.
at least.
Talk us through the race start. How were those opening laps for you?
Well, everything was okay. It was a quite a how do you say it? It was a nice start. Nothing, no crashes where I was. So nothing really. I shouldn't really do anything other than keep the car on the track. Didn't have to avoid anything, and I just tried to stay on my own during the race, and it worked out in the end. I had a good battle with Boy and Matt on the final laps, but I couldn't keep him behind. He did the switch back on me. So yeah, he's a lot faster than me, and I knew that. I was just trying to put up a fight. But yeah, it was a calm race from my side. Got a bit more penalties than I would like, but that's how it is. I'm P8, that's okay. I would have liked to have beaten Boy, but he got me on penalties.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that is a good solid job from you anyway. We saw you made a great move, I think, on Boy round the outside through the chicanes, and that was pretty sensational stuff.
Thank you. He left me the space and everything. You can only do that with drivers who have great respect for one another. So great
It's
job by
just the
Boy
kind
as
of
well.
drivers that we need in here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you called it on stream. I will definitely have a look at it.
Oh yeah, it was certainly spectacular from where we were seated. But yeah, despite penalties and everything, was 8th place the maximum you could have got out today?
Well, definitely. 7 would have been the maximum, but I'm still surprised about P8 because so many people retired in front of me, so I got some free positions, but I'll happily take that. So I'm happy with my performance. Would have liked to have finished 7th, but today wasn't the day.
Well, the next race, of course, is Austria. So yeah, how do you think you'll get on there in F3? Oh, F2 for next Thursday.
I think I will get on pretty well, actually. It's one of my favorite tracks. I think I have pretty good pace both in qualifying and race. So I definitely expect a strong result in F2. So I hope I get that. Some solid points will be nice.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on getting P8 today in F1, and yeah, all the best for Austria, of course.
Well, thank you very much.
And with that, I think we shall end. I think that's everything. So, unless well, we got a few announcements, of course. F4 is tomorrow. Oh, Stephen. The legend won't be there, unfortunately.
Aww.
I know, but oh well. What can we do? Stephen, he's I don't know where he's gone off to, but yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, F4 tomorrow, and then GT Sport for TFRLs on Sunday. I think maybe not.
Oh yeah, that actually. Oh, I forgot about that.
And then yeah, next week we're off to Austria.
Right. Yeah, yes.
And of course, we all know what happened last time in Austria. We got loads of action, and in this race as well, we're getting quite some good action here. So yeah, it's a fantastic circuit. Let me just take you guys through it. There's a Bit of a teaser, of course, for what's to come. I think this is going to be fantastic for racing. Hopefully we get good numbers in. Because look at that, absolutely fantastic stuff.
I mean, I think this is one of the tracks where it doesn't matter how many drivers you have, we're still gonna be good racing.
What is this? Yeah, what? This guy... How did he do that? He just gained so much speed.
You pressed the accelerator?
You might... that was really weird. He just came up right behind me. And he just drops back. What on earth?
You pressed the brake?
Right, let's make a race winning overtake. Oh, sensational stuff. Oh, yeah.
Okay, someone just killed me.
Oh,
Nice.
there. Let's say VRS. Oh, you complete... What is he doing? What a stupid person. Giving me front wing damage for no reason whatsoever.
Let's see. And we are on board with Ball.
If he wins this race,
Probably
I'm
one of
taking him
the-
out before that happens.
Oh,
Oh,
we're battling in front of him, and he's trying to make it free ride, or maybe not.
take him
Surely he
out.
will try to.
Take him out. Yes! Uh-oh,
I took him
uh-oh.
out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's karma.
Right, I'm gonna take this guy off now. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Oh, what a crash.
Got hurt.
But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, until tomorrow for F4. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Goodbye.
Demon Thanos.
Ball.
Damon Thanos. Damon Thanos. Damon Thanos. Damon Thanos.
Demon Thanos.
David Thanos.
Demon Thanos.
Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill.
Patrick.
Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill.